The City of New Orleans has now started putting some federal grant funding to use, trying to help people get off the streets and out of the cold.
Such an important effort by the city. So far, 17 people have been placed, but there is still a lot of work to do. Leah McNeil joins us now from one of the areas the city has been working to clear. Leah, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I'm here right on North Claiborne, right across the street from the Superdome, where we typically see a lot of those encampments. As you can see, though, the area right behind me is clear. I do want to point out we did see some of those encampments. We were on our way here, riding up North Claiborne. There's also an encampment not too far from where we're standing, but we're not going to show that just out of respect for those people. Regardless, with the encampments that we still have across the city, Mayor Cantrell says that there is progress being made. So far, 17 people have been relocated from encampments in the city into homes, with more people expected to follow their lead with the help of the city. Cantrell says they are focused on going from encampment to connect people with the resources and housing that they need. Once an area is clear, city workers will work to block off the area for new development or green space. That's according to the consulting group the city hired to help keep up and come up with long-term plans to address homelessness in our community. Councilman Leslie Harris says that this has been a massive undertaking, and she says it's really going to take help from the community and the business owners here in our area to really keep this moving forward.
So we're seeing efforts with the United Way, with Ganoff, to make sure that there's a housing flex fund, so that some funds that aren't necessarily dedicated for housing can be used for other things, like landlord incentives, move-in packages for people who are just finding themselves in a new apartment.
Harris says those are going to be the key things to make sure that once people do get into this housing, they're able to stay there, because the current funding they have, the federal funding, is only going to be there for about 3 years. So city leaders will have to work to either secure more federal funding, or Harris says the long-term solution, no matter which way the wind blows, is just creating more affordable housing across the city of New Orleans. They have currently allocated $32 million in gap funding to kind of help their efforts when it comes to creating more affordability when it comes to housing in our city. But Cantrell says she is proud of the work that they have done thus far and is excited for the future when it comes to getting rid of homeless encampments in the city. The end goal is to rid our city of homeless encampments by the end of 2025. Reporting live in downtown New Orleans, Leah McNeil, Eyewitness News.
Leah, thank you. Hey.